Good morning. Sorry I'm sideways. Pete's lunging Maisie. It is 9:15. I woke up about a half hour ago. Pete was pulling the awning in because it was so windy and knocking on the side of the RV woke me up. But anyway, he's lunging Maisie, and that's why I can't take her out and lunge her. You can see how he switches from hand to hand. You need two hands to lunge her. Oh, there she goes. Isn't she pooping? Good girl. That's what she does. Good girl. Anyway, it's supposed to be rainy and chilly today. It's like 50 something out right now, and today's our exploring day. I'm not focusing very well, and I don't know why, but anyway, today's our exploring day, and so I want to have some coffee. I don't even know if we have coffee made, and then I'm going to get ready to go. So see you guys later. Hi guys, we are on our way out to start our explorations. There's a movie theater that's closed and for sale. Next to it's an Ace Hardware that's still open, and on the other side of that is the Shopco, and we're behind the Shopco that's closed too. So yeah, everything up here is real hilly. You don't see this so much down in Houghton Lake area. Houghton Lake has its share of hills, but it's not like this. So anyway, on our way out, it is 1:46, 71 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 74. So I will try to be more cognizant of the blowers today and the open windows. After yesterday, when I was editing, it was terrible. Didn't realize it was that bad, but we'll give her a shot. So see you guys later. Bye. There's Lake Superior, guys. It's actually a little closer than it appears. There we go. Yep, there's Lake Superior. And we're coming into the west end of, Marquette. All this stuff didn't used to be here. Meyer didn't used to be here. Culver's didn't used to be here. Best Buy didn't used to be here. That mall over there didn't used to be here. Lowe's, Menards, all this stuff didn't used to be here. But anyway, doggone it, why is it? But anyway, there's Lake Superior, one of our 5 lovely Great Lakes. Hi guys, we're on our way to Sawyer area to the museum, the Air Heritage Museum, I think it's called, or Heritage Air Museum. Of course, K.I. Sawyer is where Pete served 2 4-year terms. Is that what they're called, terms? Tours. There we are. It is now a international airport. It was closed quite a while ago. Has some housing on it, some low-income housing on it. There's K.I. Sawyer. And the museum should be up here somewhere. Here we are at the museum. I'll try and get the signs over there, but we're facing the back of it. It's actually closer than it appears. Pete's been pointing out different buildings to me. Most of the buildings here are just empty, and many of them are run down. But he was pointing them out and telling me what they used to be. And anyway, so we'll be going in there. He'll have to come back out and get me and my squawker before we go in and go through the museum. It's open for another hour. Looks like That's reserved for SMS GT, retired Robert Vick. I can't remember SMS, what that means. So I like hearing his memories and hearing. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, we're still at the museum. I don't know what time it is, but we've seen quite a bit, but yeah, I can only take so much. We've been here well over an hour, and Pete went in there, got some stuff, the store. It's very interesting, and if I could walk, I'd walk around a little bit and show some video, but I can't. Nor can I sit on there for much longer. But anyway, this has been quite an interesting trip to the museum. As some of you may or may not know, I have kind of an addiction to military, aviation, especially military, but documentaries and, the things that I've just seen on TV. A lot of the pictures and a lot of the things here, I can recognize, and I don't feel quite as ignorant. But anyway, so they're still talking, and like I say, after over an hour, I've had it, so I'm in a more comfortable chair now for the duration. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. Well, let's see. That is about right. There's Northern Michigan University. Hi guys. We are eating pasties. Yes, that's how it's pronounced, pasties, which is a traditional miner's meal from up here. And Pete got the veggie pasty, which has like a dozen different vegetables, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's loaded. I got the traditional, which is the meat, potatoes, rutabaga. There's my gravy. There is also, I'll open this while you can see it. There is also a ketchup versus gravy debate, ongoing debate. Beef, potatoes, and rutabaga is the traditional. That's what I get. And then potato salad. The red potato salad.
It's a beautiful day to sit outside.
And so that's what we'll be having. And I will see you guys later. Look at this, guys. We are leaving the place where we ate, but oh, from that hill. I'm so glad. Wow, it's 8:30 already. Let's see what my hat here looks like. Not bad. Wasn't wet when I put my hat on this morning. Had time to dry. So, a bunch more people are here Thursday night. Not a surprise that they got here because it's kind of far for most people, I think. And the main gang came. They came this morning, where they're going to have the most people, I'm guessing, because they came this morning. The first thing they did was put out the rug and a bunch of chairs, and so that's where the main gang's going to be, which is directly across the street from us. And Pete just went over there. We just got back like half hour ago. I took Maisie for a walk, which I haven't been doing because she pulls on my hand or my fingers or my arm, or can't be done. I just can't put up with that. But while I still was wrapped up and had my splint on, I took everything off. And you can see where it was wrapped. You can see everything's off. You can see that bump right there on my wrist. That they say is not broken, but that bump wasn't there before. And then if you look at I don't know if I can get the same angle though. But anyway, if you look at my elbow, it's flat there. My other one doesn't do that. So anyway, I think I'm going to be different now. A changed woman. And there's no light. Anyway, whatever. You know what I look like. So we just got back about a half hour ago. I took Maisie for the first time ever since I fell. For the first time, I took her out, worked with her outside on her leash work. Mostly the leash work she knows is to walk easy, which means walk at my left side, keep pace with me. It's not a heel. She doesn't have to stay like exactly in one spot. Just kind of stay to the left. Don't get in front of me. Don't get far behind. Just stay, within reason on my left side. That's just walk easy. Of course, look at me. If there are distractions, look at me. She's looking at me. She just turned around. Good girl. And she's over on the couch watching Pete across the street out the window with all the other people. I can't walk tonight, so I'm just going to stay here and play my keyboard, play with some birds. Since we've been here, they haven't gotten much attention. Anyway, so I do that, come around, which means wherever you are, come around to my left side and sit down. Come around, walk easy. Step and stop, where I just want to take a couple steps and then I'm going to stop. And instead of saying walk or anything like that, I just say step. That means she knows just to watch me because I'm only going to move a little bit. So we step and then I stop and then she sits. Also back, doing a couple steps backwards. Keep walking. If she's distracted, keep walking means don't be distracted. Head up means quit sniffing. We're going forward. Leave no nose to the ground. So all those kinds of things that she knows. And so we were going through all those because I have not done those with her at all since I fell. So tonight I did when we got home, and she was perfect. Perfect. No mistake. In fact, the fifth wheel next to us has two little yappy dogs. In fact, they haven't stopped barking since we got home. And they're parked way back, so you can see the side of theirs, like the front of their fifth wheel is level to the back, about the bathroom of ours, so they're way back. They have these two little yappy dogs, and of course Maisie and I are out here on this side, and they saw her, and they just yap, 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 pulling at their chains or leashes or whatever, not shutting up. Just yap, 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 yap. And you guys remember what happened in Midland, so I've been really careful with her around little dogs. And she stopped and looked at him. I don't even let her do that, because that's like step one of everything else that could come, like look, tense up, get excited, and it escalates. So she looks at him, and I say, look at me. She looks at me, step, we moved a couple steps to where she couldn't see him. And then from then on, she was fine. She never even, though, started the tensing up, barking back, hair standing, that process. She just looked at him and kind of waited for me to give her a cue as to what was expected next. And I was right there and said, look at me, and then we just went on. I mean, and they were like 20 feet from her, pretty close. So I was pretty excited about that because she is just, for her to look to me for cues. And one of the things about these curs is that they were bred to make decisions. They were bred to solve issues. They were bred to take care of the herd. If the farmer's not around and something happens, they need to deal with it. They need to decide. If they're out hunting, they're not with the hunter. They're out in the woods, and they got to make decisions what to do to handle situations. And that's what they were bred to do, also as guardian animals. So that's one of the things she's been best at, is I don't have to micromanage her. I give her a task or whatever, and she works it out from there. But last night, it was the cutest thing. And I know I'm rambling, and I'm really sorry. And I will put a note on the bottom of, from this point on in the video, I'm going to be talking about Maisie. So hang up now if you don't want to hear it. But anyway, last night, I had my mouse, and I was working on my computer, not working, but checking email and whatever. And my mouse fell. And when it fell into my shoe next to the bed. So I said, Maisie, my mouse. She was laying at the bottom of the bed. She jumped up, went down, and found my mouse in my shoe and tried to get it out with her nose, face, mouth, paws. Could not get it out. She really succeeded in pushing it in deeper toward the toe. Didn't get it out. And she was clearly frustrated, and she just finally just looked at me. That's all she did, was look at me. And I had just been watching her to see what she would do with it, because it's really interesting to me to see how she works out problems or commands or whatever. So she just looked at me, and I just said, get the mouse. She's looking at me like, where's the mouse, Mom? And I said that, and she almost sighed. It was almost an audible sigh. She put her head down, picked up my shoe, and put it in my hand. I've never seen it. I mean, she just works things out. She realized she could not get the mouse, and so she gave me the whole shoe. I mean, she's so smart. So Pete's over with his friends across the street. We visited some of his other friends at another campground nearby. Earlier today, we visited with them before we went to the Air Force Base Museum, and we drove around the Air Force Base quite a bit. The amount of knowledge that this Bob it's on that sign. He's the guy who procured the building at the Air Force Base, and he and two other guys set up the entire museum, and it's amazing. It's one of the best places I've been, museums I've been. The amount of knowledge that he has about everything Air Force. I mean, he was a lifer, and then he worked as a civilian with the Air Force, so he is like unbelievably knowledgeable about people. I don't think there's anybody that passed through that base that he didn't know. I mean, he just to listen to him is fascinating. And we were there for a lot longer than we expected to be, but he told us fairly early on when we were talking that he recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And I'm thinking, all that knowledge and all that experience and all those memories and all of that, he's leaving this amazing museum, which is more than most people, when they lose all that, that's more than most people can leave. But just listening to him talk and thinking, there's how many people have that amount of knowledge. Anyway, I was so glad to have my squawker because I couldn't have gone through that place without it. In fact, I probably couldn't have gotten to the door without it. But anyway, so this is long, I'm sure 12 minutes now. Sorry guys, this is going to be a really long video. But I will clearly mark the Maisie talk so people can skip it if they want to. So, hope you guys all have a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and good night.